Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Edappadi Palaniswamy has now been nominated to lead the AIADMK in assembly polls next year. The ruling party, which saw rivalry between factions led by EPS and Deputy OPS, put up a united front to zero in on the Chief Minister's face for assembly polls. After hectic overnight deliberations which stretched to around 3:30 a.m. last night, both EPS and OPS joined in forces to reveal the power-sharing pact if elected back to power. The announcement of EPS as Chief Minister's face was made by Deputy Chief Minister O. Pannirselvam himself. In fact, as a consolation to the Deputy Chief Minister, AIADMK constituted an 11-member steering panel for state polls as demanded by OPS. The advisory body will have 5 members of OPS, 5 members of EPS camp and 1 neutral minister. After the announcement, OPS and EPS also visited Jayalalitha's memorial. This will be the first assembly elections without Jayalalitha and DMK's Karunanidhi, the biggies in the state of Tamil Nadu. Without them, this would be the first election Tamil Nadu will be entering into. The 2 towering figures of Dravidian politics will be absent.
முதலமைச்சர் வெற்றி வேட்பாளராக கழக இணை ஒருங்கிணைப்பாளர் மாண்புமிகு முதலமைச்சர் திரு அன்பிற்கினிய அருமையான எடப்பாடி கே பழனிசாமி அவர்களை முன்னிறுத்துவது என்று ஒருமனதாக தீர்மானம் நிறைவேறியதை நான் மகிழ்ச்சியோடு அறிவிக்கிறேன்.
Very positive developments, contrary to much of the expectations of DMK, that the party will fall apart, government will fall apart. I think it's been a smooth affair. 2021 is clearly ours, ADMK's, and we'll have a big win. That's what our belief is.
Thank you. Cutting across to Nagarjun Dwarkanath joining us live from Chennai. Nagarjun, take us through the excitement. AIADMK finally zeroed in on the chief ministerial face in Tamil Nadu. EPS has been a unanimous choice. It was expected that EPS will be announced as a chief ministerial candidate, but there has been a caveat there. OPS also gets some parts of the entire process of election. He wants a whole team, a steering committee to be set up where he has his own members, EPS has his own members. Basically, he wants some power and it has to be decided right now. Take us through the power sharing between EPS and OPS. Finally, that's concluded.
Well, officially, the party has announced that EPS will be the CM candidate for the upcoming assembly elections in 2021. But also, it was after a lot of deliberations that happened till 3:30 late night. Both EPS camp and OPS camp were deciding what will the steering committee do and what is the names that will have be a part of the steering committee, and is it going to be too early to declare the CM space? All these were the deliberations that were happening from the last 2 weeks till 3:30 last night is what we are told. But the steering committee is where the buck stops. They decide election campaign strategy, ticket distribution, everything. And as of now, both camps loyalists are part of this. But OPS did try to muscle his power within the party forum. But unfortunately for him, he could not garner enough support from the MLAs. And most of the MLAs, district in charge ministers and district secretaries, put their weight behind EPS. And today he has taken the phase of the party for the next assembly polls. Election campaign or engineering will begin for the party starting from today under the leadership of EPS is what we are told.
Right. Nagarjun, thank you very much for joining us with those details on that.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.